what shocked me about him, he's one of the best athletes in all the world, and yet he is not ashamed to share Jesus with his teammates.
First off, I want to give honor to God, and I want to thank Madeline for allowing me to come up. And I'm really honored and humbled to be on a platform with these caliber of people, trendsetters, pioneers, people that ultimately made me who I am today as an athlete. And Madeline's like a mom, so to speak, and a friend. I can always talk to her, whatever problems I may have or struggles I may be dealing with. She's always there to lend her ears and advice, and always laugh at me. But we have a really good time, and this whole event tonight is beautiful, and I could feel the Spirit moving through everything that went around. And the Word says that everything that's done should be done decently and in order, and this was a prime example of that. So again, I am honored to be here, and I look forward to the many blessings that you and the USCSD can kind of coexist there, but the blessings that God has for you all, and the way that He will use you all as vessels for us and for everyone else.
Last but not least, Mr. Carl Lewis is my I am so happy. When Carl was 17, that's when I met him. He was out there running all wild, didn't know what he was doing. But we saw something in Carl that scared us. Because this guy had 5 shifting speeds. And when he was coming to the finish line, he was still picking up. And we're like, oh, what in the world? What's in it? And he proved to not only be fast, but maintain and sustain, go through many years. He's been through a lot, and yet he's never given in, he's never given up. Been discouraged sometimes, but he looked to the Lord, and he's our strength, Mr. Carl.
The first thing I want to say is, a few months ago in Madeline, I was sitting upstairs, and Madeline came to me and she said, "Hey, Carl, I'd like you to come to my event in November," and walked away. So I couldn't say no or anything. So her question was really a statement. But Madeline, to me, I hear all the stories, and Madeline is many things to me. First of all, she was a mother, because when I made the team at 17 and all over the place, I was on the Pan Am Aaron Games team, and really, when you're a 17-year-old guy, none of the older guys want to play with you. So I had my birthday, my 18th birthday at the Pan Am Games, and Madeline, thought about that and got things together, and so it made a very pleasant experience, and we were very close that summer. And you know what? Actually, I felt like I was a part of the 6'8" team too, because we were teammates and you were teammates. So, and the thing is, I just missed Terrence, so I was teammates for like 40 years with people. But the thing about it is that every day I'm thankful to get up, because my message is I say 2 things. I say, well, you woke me up another day, so I got to go to work. And the second thing is I let the Spirit move me through everything. I say that all the time when I feel something or I see something. And to be able to reminisce with all of this wonderful athletes from different places, different areas, you can tell, not just in their sport, look how successful they are outside of their sport. And because it's a lesson, it's a discipline, and their faith is strong, and they talk about it, and they stay strong, and they're proud of it. When I see Madeline, all around the world, it's so inspiring to know and to understand that the world is far more than you. We're so fortunate that we have a platform. I was a skinny little kid, the smallest kid in my family, and I tell the story all the time, so I'm taking too long. But when I was growing up, I was the smallest boy, and John knows. He remembers when I was a little kid, and I thought that families were like litters. There was a runt in every family. I really, kids think of crazy things. That is the truth. I thought I was the runt of the family. I was never going to be successful because I was so little, and I grew so late. But my mother and father always inspired me. And I say that she gets angry. I say she's the best liar on the face of the earth because she convinced me to keep my faith that I could be someone. Her fingers were crossed behind her back when she said it. But she convinced me. And that's the responsibility that we have, to show the young people the way, but also inspire them. Teach them up without talking them down. So when we were here for this amazing event up at the top, and I said, well, man, we ought to do this every year, and she almost collapsed. I said, maybe every other year. Because we have to find ways to continue to inspire people. Everyone says, oh, the economy's bad and everything's down. Now's the time to get going. Great, best ideas come in difficult times. So I thank God every day He gets me up. And then I got to go to work. So what I want to say to all of you is that in 2 years from now, when she does it again, you will have 2 years to tell people what tonight is about. You'll have. What is that back there? Wait, no, there's too much work next year. You gonna run the thing? You know all the volunteers she talked about? Now, you didn't see the look on her face when I said 1 year. But come back, come back with someone in your hand. Go out and talk to these young kids. Go out and inspire people. Take the Lord to them. Teach them up instead of talking them down.
Right. Right.
Thank you, Madeline, for having me here. I love you. You know I love you. And in time, you don't have to run away next time. I'm not going to say no.